Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the first, but hopefully not last, CerebralPaul's take on gaming news. Earlier this week, in another major announcement involving Microsoft, boy, have they been busy or what? I mean, seriously. I mean, just announcement after announcement after announcement. It's been really cool, really exciting. This time, apparently, they've joined a multi-year deal. No talkie, no goody. Multi-year deal with GameStop. And according to the announcement, GameStop says to expand GameStop's physical and digital video game offerings, as well as enhance the company's retail technology infrastructure. In other words, Microsoft just saved GameStop from declaring Chapter 11. For now, we'll see how this goes. Because let's look into this. I think there's more news to come on this because give me just a few minutes and I'll explain why. And I know I'm rambling a little bit. That's because I'm a little nervous. Don't worry about it. But I'm going to get my point across here. Okay, so here we go. This is my quote educated guess on what's going on and why it seems a little not fishy or weird, but that there's got to be more coming down. Okay, at some point, more is coming down. Okay, it's no secret that GameStop has GameStop, not to be confused with GameSpot, which I don't even know if they're still around. Yeah. So, has been shuttering stores worldwide, and as of September 10th, announced they would be shuttering 100 more stores on top of the 340 or so they said they were going to shutter back this spring that was all supposed to take place this year. Now, when you look at that, okay, they're closing down all these locations. They're in trouble. They have issues. They're losing income for multiple reasons. And so let's look at those reasons. Okay, so with the advent of digital gaming, which most of us take advantage of, yes, there are still some physical sales, but not like there used to be. So you're actually killing GameStop on 2 points there. One, they're no longer selling the games they used to sell. Nobody, because they used to depend heavily on physical game sales. Big game would come out, big pre-orders, lots of action, lots of activity. Hey, come to GameStop. That doesn't necessarily happen as much anymore. The more the world goes digital, the more GameStop hurts. That also adds to the other end of their income stream, which was trade ins, which I never personally agreed with. They here will give you 25 cents and we'll turn around and sell the same game for 20 bucks. Pure profit for them, no loss to them at all. Okay, so, the only one who got kind of screwed there was the customer, but some people like that deal because it would give them store credit. By the way, that was the big trick too. It was almost primarily always just store credit. So the money they gave you, you had to turn on and spend it back in the store. Anyway, great if you're trading in a bunch of games and maybe a console to upgrade to the next console. Wonderful. I mean, keeps it all in store, but again, pure profit for them. It's all, it's their line. And yeah, I know I'm looking off to the side. That's because one of my mic is over here. Sorry about that. I need to adjust my desk a little bit. So you trade in. If it was a hot game, you might get $5 for it, but they turn around and sell it for 40. You know that with people not buying as many physical games anymore, that doesn't happen. Okay, I mean, yeah, they still get some trade ins, maybe on some consoles. I'm sure they got some business for the trade ins to trade in. My old Xbox for the upcoming new Xbox. My old PlayStation for the new PlayStation. But as far as the software trade-ins go or the games, it's probably almost a null market. Excuse me, at this point. Some games have never had any resale value. Madden and other games that are replaced yearly have almost no resale value at all once that year is complete. Because if somebody's going to buy Madden, very seldom are they going to go back and say buy Madden 15, unless there's something special about it. Then they might go, okay, I'm gonna, add it to my Madden collection. And I'm sure there are people out there who have every single Madden that's ever come out. Alright, cool. But again, very slim. Then there are games like Skyrim and big name games that or Halo or Gears or God of War so I don't seem like I'm all one sided here. That hold their value and people go, hey, I want that on disc. So that one may hold its value. They may give you $4 or $5 for it, maybe. You know, but for the most part, you've got seriously penny on the dollars, maybe fractions of pennies on the dollars, because you go, yeah, that one's worth 75 cents. Great, okay, I'll buy that stick of gum. Yeah. Oh, the gum is $1. Oh crap. Okay, here's a quarter. You know, whatever. So that's where they're at, and they, like I said, they've been shut. They still have a lot of locations open. I didn't bother to look it up, but one article I read still said like upwards of 5,000. And it's not just GameStop; it's worldwide. They're under different banners in different countries, but it's all the same company. So then there was the whole pre-order fiasco on multiple levels with GameStop. So with the Xbox Series X and Series S pre-orders, they nobody seems to hold the GameStop managers to any kind of structure. They all kind of do whatever they want. Depends on the location. As far as some of them, I'm not going to say a lot because I don't know, but I know some. They know those pre-orders are coming in, so they and their staff, or they just them, they basically sign up for those pre-orders before the public ever has a chance to even try it. So you've got these people standing outside thinking, I get to sign up for pre-order. You get to the door and they go, hey, all the pre-orders are sold. What they're not telling you is they're sold to us. Terrific. Wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to go home now. Or the other one that I know this actually happened to somebody that I speak to. He stood in line, got in line, great, wonderful, terrific. Apparently, the manager in the GameStop, he's in the store right behind this couple. We'll call them a couple. And before it's all said and done, that employee sells this couple 4 units of the pre-sale for the PlayStation, I believe it was, or maybe no, the Xbox. Excuse me. And so everybody else left standing in line, going, "You had 8, you have sold some, and now you sold 4 to this one couple, and thank you very much. You're out of pre-sales. Wonderful, terrific, good job. Screw you. That not putting the customers first, not honoring the one per rule. Apparently, this woman cut in line with this guy. They knew each other or something. I don't know. Anyway, it went sideways. On top of that, with the PS5 pre-sales, hey, you got a PS5 pre-sale. Yeah, you're good. A few days later, you got an email from GameStop saying, yeah, we're not going to be able to fulfill that order. You're welcome. Yeah, so those people are screwed. We won't even get into the whole issue with the Xbox credit thing because that's a whole nother side, and that's not really GameStop's fault because it happened at GameStop, Best Buy, Microsoft, all the ones that were trying to deal with the Xbox, whatever, I forget what it's called. It's their credit line system. Everybody got screwed there. Okay, a lot of dogs got screwed over this past couple of weeks. And let's see. So then there's Microsoft. Now Microsoft, as we know, has been like on the move. Boy, have they picked up some stuff. We've got Bethesda. We've got all kinds of publishers under us. Announcement after announcement, excitement after excitement. The machine is sweet looking. It runs great. And no, it doesn't run super hot. It's not gonna melt. Okay, you might be able to use it as a room heater, but then again, I can use my computer as a room heater. So so that shouldn't be no surprise. Got a nice grill on top for doing bacon, maybe a hot dog. But that's cool. Just catch the grease, you'll be fine. Anyway, they earlier this year, back in I believe it was, I I want to say May, they closed up shop on all 80 plus of their Microsoft brick and mortar locations, which is kind of sad. I remember seeing one in the airport that was right next to a Cinnabon. It was like, it was heaven right there. That corner, Microsoft plus Cinnabon. I could live right there, be perfectly happy. Just going to just I'd probably get kind of sticky stuff all over the Microsoft stuff. Hopefully, it would just be from Cinnabon. Anyway, so that's interesting that they closed that because it looked like they were pulling out of the retail business, and here they make a multi-year. It's a multi-year, not we're just going to try this for a while. No, multi-year deal with GameStop, a very brick and mortar store. That yeah, they have online stuff, but their bread and butter is still in the store. Okay, and like I said, they are worldwide. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of locations worldwide still under different banners. This gives Microsoft. I mean, if you can't think that something's not going to happen here, because all of a sudden Microsoft have access to all these brick and mortar stores that they don't have to build up. They don't have to, start from scratch. It's there. They can now slap branding all over it. You know, I don't know if they're planning on pushing Sony out of certain markets, or at least they'll slow them down. Because if I've got my money, if I'm Microsoft and I've got money in GameStop, guess who's going to have the biggest banner in the store? The biggest displays, the most lights. Microsoft, Xbox, and here's Sony over here in the corner. If they, because nothing says that Sony's still not going to be allowed to, or be able to move product out of the GameStop stores. But I would be surprised if that's. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not cut down, um, quite a bit actually. That the displays get much smaller and kind of like, yeah, here we are. I think more announcements are probably going to be made on that front at some point. I don't. They've still got some announcements to make even before release, or just after release of the consoles. Um, because there's no way, like I said, that Microsoft just did this, knowing that there's a chance that GameStop is going to shutter all its stores and file for Chapter 11 in 6 months. Like I said, GameStop. I mean, Microsoft. Get to Microsoft might end up propping up GameStop for the short term until they get their feet back, on solid ground. This may do it. I don't know. I can't say for sure. It just there's way more to this than meets the eye, and that's my take on things. Go ahead and leave comments. You can follow me on Xbox at gamertag CerebralPaul. Twitter, I'm at CerebralPaul1. And just jump in, leave some comments. Leave some comments down here below the video. I will respond as I can. Trolls will be ignored. Um, Mostly, unless I want to have fun. Then trolls will have fun. Or I'll have fun with trolls. Kind of like the cat and the mouse, and the troll will be the mouse. I can promise you that. Anyway. So let me know what you think about this whole situation. I'd be interested to hear it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I can get my stuff together a little more. My light, the reason I'm gray, by the way, my lighting I need better lighting for my green screen. It has issues. And when the picture's really big, you can really see the issues. And yes, I am always this ugly. That's just the way it is. I'm growing a beard here. That way, in case a certain podcast ever wants to have me back on, I have the beard, so I'm part of the beard crew. I'm also getting ready for Christmas. Don't tell anybody, but I'm Santa Claus. And, it's a busy time of year. Gotta get the beard out. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this. And if anything, I'll see you at launch, because I am getting an Xbox at launch, the Series X, and I will be making videos in regards to that as well. So thank you very much once again for watching. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.